Let's talk about it. It's Mikey T, the movie star. I'm here to speak on something that has pretty much just hit the scene in the last few days. Murda Mook did an interview where he spoke about Lloyd Banks. Murda Mook did an interview where he was pretty much saying that rappers were watching the battle rap artists, but they didn't really want to say it. They didn't want to say it. They didn't want to acknowledge it. Murda Mook went a little bit further to say that I say this story all the time. He took two of my bars and he knows it. Y'all can find them bars later. Really convenient that you can't list the bars for us right now, Murda Mook. Murda Mook went on to say, blue is nice regardless. He probably thought nobody is gonna see this battle rap stuff. The line that caught me is though rappers watched us and didn't want to say it. You know what I mean? Murda Mook, just because you weren't one of the rappers that flourished in the battle rap scene initially, just because you were the rapper that was actually turned down by Cassidy when you tried to offer a man $40,000, $50,000 who was making all types of money at that point in time. If we're keeping it real, let's keep it all the way real. You were offering Cassidy chump change back in the day, and Cassidy came back and proved that when he got about 6-7 times your offer. That's right, when Cassidy came back and the rumors were he got $250,000. But let's take it a step further. Murda Mook actually signed to a label that was on the downward spiral. He signed to Rough Riders at that point in time, a label that had already seen their heyday. So, Murda Mook, if you're one of the biggest battle rappers, if you're flourishing on the scene, why are you going to sign to a label that's not really putting out releases like they had done before? So when you say things like rappers watched us and didn't want to say it, like I got to call cap on that. Just like Lloyd Banks called cap on you. That's right, Lloyd Banks actually responded to Murda Mook saying he stole two of his bars. Lloyd Banks responded by saying that is cap. It's cap. You know what I mean? While Lloyd Banks was on one of the most thriving record labels that actually at a certain point in time put out 4 or 5 albums in a single year, Murda Mook decided to sign to a label that pretty much didn't put any more albums out after the Rough Riders compilations. Did you not see what happened to Jin after winning at the Battle of BET 106 in Park? Did you not see Jin's album come out and perform underwhelmingly? Did you not notice that in the history of time? When you signed to Rough Riders and you're apparently the biggest rapper or battle rapper on the underground scene, but you signed to a label that was popping in the early 2000s to the late 90s. It made a whole lot of sense. Yeah, Murda Mook, let's keep it real here. When Lloyd Banks was in the studio with some of the best artists of all time, you think he was stealing your bars? You want to talk about battle rappers aren't respected by real rappers? I've been in clubs with people like Math Hoffa. I've spoke with people like Hollow the Don, all types of battle rappers. I've seen personally acknowledgement that Math Hoffa has gotten in the club because of the fact that he was a battle rapper. I met Math Hoffa right after he was banned from URL. Yeah, and Math Hoffa had the whole world on fire. You were signed to Rough Riders, but Math Hoffa had the whole world on fire. You were so great that Lloyd Banks had to steal your bars, right? I'm calling cap just like Lloyd Banks is calling cap. I did an interview with Royce the 5'9". He said Murda Mook was Eminem's favorite artist. Kind of funny because I did an interview with Hollow the Don as well. And Hollow the Don told me that Eminem told him that he was his favorite battle rapper. So maybe Marshall Mathers could step up and clear this whole thing up. Will the real Slim Shady please stand up? Because Mikey T wants to know the truth. Murda Mook, I said it. I don't need to say it again. You called Cassidy out for chump change back in the day. Now with what battle rap has become, You are very prominent. I'll give it to you. But you didn't need the Rough Riders deal to do it. And you know what, man? You don't even need a record label deal to do it anymore. You can just do it based on battle rap. So the fact that you say things like people wanted to watch and didn't want to say it, it sounds blasphemous that you say that because of how big battle rap has become. And yeah, I'm calling you out on this one, Murda Mook, but Lloyd Banks beat me to the punch. You want to jump on platforms and say Lloyd Banks stole 2 of your bars. You want to say you tell the story all the time. Well, Lloyd Banks is calling cap on your story. Like I said, if you think Lloyd Banks was in the studio with Dr. Dre and Eminem and meetings with Jimmy Iovine, signed to Interscope Records, and he was stealing your bars, you're out of your mind. And I'm not putting anything against what you've done on the battle rap circuit either, because you've obviously earned your stripes when it comes to battle rap. But you didn't do nothing when it came to the music industry. You didn't bring Rough Riders back up when you were supposed to the prominence of where they were. You didn't do none of that, man. So for you to say that Lloyd Banks, a man who sold 450,000, over 500,000 worldwide in a single week, was stealing your bars? What album was he stealing your bars on? Was it for The Course of the Inevitable? Because I highly doubt it was for Hunger for More, an album that sold double platinum, if not more. Would he get you on Rotten Apple or The Big Withdrawal, a project that didn't even release? Miss me with that, Murda Mook. Miss me with that. And Lloyd Banks called it cap. That's why I'm here to speak on it today, you guys. Murda Mook's story got called out, man. You know, you can say whatever you want in these interviews. You can remember history whatever way you want. And you can also try to thread together stories about how your bars ended up elsewhere. But when you do that, I'm going to jump on the internet and I'm going to call cap on it too, because I lived through this. I lived through this, you guys. And I appreciate everybody watching the video, everybody supporting the channel, everybody supporting the movement. Anybody that watches this and wants to follow me on social media, it's MikeyT_ the movie star. And whoever does follow me based on this video, I'm going to follow you guys back. Appreciate all the support. I'm out of here, you guys. I'll see you on the next episode.